Okay, have you ever just stopped and really thought about what your brain is doing, like right this second? It's not just hearing my voice. It is running thousands of operations completely in the background. It's this silent, incredible architect. So let's pull back the curtain and explore some of the absolutely amazing things happening inside your head right now.
Right. So while we're busy with our day-to-day thoughts, worrying about that email, thinking about lunch, there's this master architect just running the entire show behind the scenes. We're going to take a peek at some of its most amazing and honestly kind of surprising skills.
All right, first up, let's talk about the brain as our ultimate survival tool. And these aren't things you have to consciously think about. Nope, they're automatic, they're deep-seated programs, all designed to keep us safe and help us get by in a really complex world.
You know that gut feeling you get about someone the second you meet them? That's not magic. That's your brain in a fraction of a second analyzing these tiny, almost invisible micro-expressions, shifts in body language, changes in vocal tone. It's crunching all this social data way faster than your conscious mind can keep up, giving you that instant, intuitive read on somebody.
Think about all the information hitting your senses right this moment. The hum of your computer, maybe the feeling of the chair you're sitting on, the temperature of the room. Your brain is actively filtering almost all of that out. It's constantly deciding what's important enough to bring to your attention. That's exactly why you can be deep into a project and totally miss your phone buzzing right beside you. It's not that your ears didn't hear it, your brain just decided, nope, not relevant right now.
And this all connects back to survival. See, your brain doesn't treat all memories the same. When a memory is tied to a powerful emotion, fear, joy, love, your brain flags it as important, something to hold on to. This system helped our ancestors remember, say, which berries were poisonous or where they saw a predator. For us, it's why we can remember our first crush with crystal clarity, but have no idea what we ate for lunch last Tuesday.
So we know our brain filters our world, but it goes so much deeper than that. It doesn't just see reality, it actively builds it. What you're seeing and hearing right now isn't a perfect recording of the outside world. It's your brain's best guess.
This is such a fascinating question, isn't it? Our perception feels so real, so direct, but is it an accurate picture of what's out there? Or is it more like a customized user interface that our brain cooked up for us? The answer? Well, it might just surprise you. Every single moment, your brain is running millions of tiny simulations, constantly trying to predict what's going to happen next. When someone throws a ball at you, you don't sit there and calculate the physics of its trajectory. Your brain just predicts its path so you can catch it. When a friend starts a sentence you've heard before, your brain is already finishing it. This constant predicting is what makes our world feel so smooth and predictable, instead of just a chaotic series of random events. And that's exactly why optical illusions work. They're not a glitch in your vision. They're actually a feature of your brain's processing. Illusions are cleverly designed to exploit the shortcuts and assumptions your brain makes to understand the world quickly. They show us that sometimes your brain will choose a good enough guess over being 100% accurate.
Now this one can be a little bit unsettling. Your memory isn't like a video camera that you can just rewind and play back perfectly. No, every time you recall a memory, your brain rebuilds it from scratch. And sometimes it fills in the gaps with details that seem plausible but never actually happened. It's not trying to lie to you, it's just trying its best to create a story that makes sense. Okay, now we're going to go a little deeper, down into the engine room of the mind. These are the processes that are running 24/7, the unconscious pilot that's keeping the whole ship running, even when you're not paying attention, or even when you're fast asleep.
Sleep is anything but a passive state for your brain. It's actually a supercritical period of intense activity. While you're off dreaming, your brain is hard at work, locking in the day's memories, cleaning out toxins, solving problems, and even practicing new skills. That's why you can sometimes wake up with the perfect solution to a problem that was bugging you all day. Your brain was working on it overnight. So here's a hard truth. Multitasking is a total illusion. Your brain actually can't focus on two complex things at the exact same time. What it's really doing is switching its attention back and forth, really, really fast. And this constant task switching, it's mentally exhausting. And ironically, it makes you slower and way more likely to make mistakes than if you just focused on one thing at a time.
Get this, some studies have shown that the brain activity for a choice you're about to make can show up seconds before you're consciously aware of even making it. It's like your unconscious mind weighs the options, makes a call, and then serves it up to your conscious self, who then takes the credit. And that brings us to our last and, I think, most powerful section. Your brain is not some fixed, static thing you're born with. It is a dynamic, living, changing structure that is constantly being shaped by your experiences.
This is the idea of neuroplasticity, and honestly, it's a total game changer. It means your brain isn't hardwired from birth. It is constantly adapting, growing, and rewiring itself based on literally everything you do, think, and learn. And that's the truly profound part of all this. Learning a new language, practicing a musical instrument, even just repeatedly thinking certain thoughts, all of it physically changes the structure of your brain. The pathways you use the most get stronger and faster, just like a well-worn path in a forest. And what that really means is that we have a direct hand in building the very architecture of our own minds.
So we'll end with this question. Realizing that your brain is being shaped every single day by your actions and your focus, well, that's not just a cool piece of science, it's an invitation. Every day, with every choice you make, you are the silent architect of your own mind. So the real question is, what are you choosing to build?